Hi, so today I'm gonna make some baklava, and I made my syrup yesterday, and I'm going to make my baklavas today. So I'm gonna be using this kind of phyllo dough. You can use any phyllo doughs you like, but it have to be thin ones. I'm using 2 packs. I'll be using this tray, little deep tray, so that syrup can stay and soak into baklava. And this is gonna be for bottom layer, it's gonna be for top layer. I'm gonna be using unsalted butter. I'm gonna be adding a little bit of vegetable oil to that as well. For my filling, I have walnuts. You can use pistachio. So to this, I'm gonna put in the food processor. I'll be adding this blossom water and a little bit of sugar and a little bit of melted butter. To that, I'll show you how. Then I'll be using this brush for the butter to spread on my phyllo dough, and let's get started. Sachet in here, just half of my food processor. I'm gonna be adding some sugar. So just to give it a little bit of sweet, and I'm gonna put syrup at the end. And now I'm going to, this is how it looks like. You can grind it to fine, or I have a little bit of chunk in there, so I like it this way. I'm gonna be adding that blossom water, maybe a tablespoon, and I have butter. I cut my butter like this. You can put on the stove, melted, or you can put on microwave. So I'm gonna put this in a microwave and add maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons, and this looks like. I put it 3 tablespoons of butter and 1 tablespoon of blossom water. And with that little bit of sugar I added first, and then it's not so dry, so that doesn't fall, or it just tastes better. So I'm gonna start buttering my tray. So I'm gonna butter all this tray before I put my phyllo dough on it. I'm gonna butter it all, and I'll show you. So I'm going to put this phyllo dough with each layer. I'm gonna put a little bit of butter like this. I'm going to butter it and put another sheet on. Just like that. To show you, I'm still putting the bottom layer. I'm just putting a little bit of butter, and I'm going. So I'm doing each one, I'm putting a little bit of that butter, and I did add about 5 tablespoons of vegetable oil as well. So this was my last layer. Now I'm going to put my walnuts on here. So just pour it all in, and then I'll spread it. So spread it everywhere and make it even straight and stuff. Because there's only walnuts we're gonna put on, so make sure it goes everywhere. My tray was too big. I have a little bit of that space, but I'm going to fill it up later. I'll show you how. So let me just spray all this, and I'll show you how it looks like. I'm going to open my other box and start that for the top. So just I put the first sheet on. So I do, because it's a little bit long for my tray like this. So I cut this much off of all of my phyllo dough. And so it can fit better. And I can use this too in the middle somewhere. These are the little strips that I cut from the side. So I just put it in the middle here. I'm going to cover it with the other layers. You can never waste any. This is my last layer for the top. I didn't put butter on yet. I'm going to cut it. You can cut it any shapes you like, but I think I'm going to cut it square. And so, for example, you can either measure or you can just eyeball it. So I'm going to cut them like this. And then you can make it any sizes you like. So let me cut mine, I'll show you. So I cut them in a long straight. So now I'm gonna cut square like this much. So I'm gonna come down and that's it. You can cut them any shape size, like diamonds or triangle or whatever size you like, you can cut. So I'm just gonna cut them like this. So literally just with a sharp knife. Just come down. I have to hold it with my other hand, so I'll show you. And I'm gonna butter it good. So we're gonna butter kind of one by one now. But I told you I'm gonna fill up this in, so I'm gonna show you how. 3 layers of filo to here. I buttered it just the way I buttered these ones. And I'm just gonna put my filling in here, just like this. Just fill up the end and to kind of halfway. So that's all I need. And I'm gonna roll it from here. I'll just roll it all the way. And I'll show you how this is how I rolled it, just like a spring roll. And I'm cutting it this shape way. And again, this one you can cut it any way. You can cut it like this, or you can cut it squared or straight, whatever you like. So I'm cutting it this way. So this is the other ones. That's how I fill that part up. And I buttered all. Now it's gonna go in the oven on. I'll put on 330, so it can be all golden brown same time, and for about 20 minutes to 30 minutes until they're golden brown. So here's my baklavas, and I'm just gonna put syrup on them now. So here's my syrup that I made from yesterday. So it's not that thick, so you don't want it thick. So I'm gonna just pour this all on top. I got them extra well done because that's how I like it. If you don't want it, you don't need to get it, well done like this. Okay, let me put all the syrup on, and then I'm gonna garnish it with some pistachio. That's how I garnished it. And I'm going to let it sit for a couple hours until it soaks all that syrup, and I will show you how it looks. So here's my baklava. This is how they look like. They're very juicy, very flaky. And so they're sweet. They're good in every way you imagine to eat, with tea and however you want to eat. They're really good. So I really hope you enjoy making it and eating it. Thanks for watching.